Your mother-in-law took your info to a fortune teller. The fortune teller said, "This isn't good. You and your husband are greedy and scheming. You might not be content and things could happen. Even before you married, your mother-in-law disliked you. Today, we'll start here." Hello everyone, and welcome. In our previous comprehensive series of videos, we thoroughly discussed and explored how each and every new star is actually a profound reflection of a deep-seated desire, a particular attitude, or a significant thought that resides deeply within our own hearts and minds. For example, the specific position of the Jumen star, in its essence, actually represents precisely where our inner sense of insecurity truly lies and manifests itself. For example, if Jumen is in the spouse palace, it reflects our insecurity about relationships. If it's in the wealth palace, it shows our insecurity about money. If it's in the disaster palace, which governs all 12 palaces, it means we feel a sense of unease or uncertainty about our entire life. In Zi Wei Doshu, the palaces represent many aspects of our lives, while the stars are used to represent them. Each of us, in these different aspects, has our own attitudes and states. Looking at it from this perspective, we can gain a more nuanced understanding of the characteristics of the stars, which is why they are so popular. However, many viewers have written in to ask, if my Jumen star is Hua Lu, or if it is Hua Quan, does that still mean I will have this kind of insecurity? Or if Jumen is Hua Ji, does that mean the insecurity will be even more severe? In other words, when the stars are combined with the four transformations, they will produce even richer variations. Moreover, the four transformations are a very important concept in Zi Wei Doshu. So next, we will also record a series to explain to everyone what it means when your spouse palace, wealth palace, or official palace contains the four transformations and what forms they might take. In the 12 palaces, many books will explain, for example, that if your spouse palace transforms into Lu, it means your romantic life is rich. If it transforms into Ji, it means your relationship is not good. But is it really always like this? Of course, that's not the case. We keep emphasizing that aside from the convenience of teaching the four transformations, sometimes we might say, for example, if your sibling palace transforms into Ji, what could that mean? Or if your life palace transforms into Ji and your spouse palace is affected, what might that look like? But during our teaching, we always tell everyone that this is just the basic framework being established. In actual interpretation, you need to correspond the four transformations to the stars, because the four transformations arise due to the stars. So you absolutely cannot interpret, for example, the spouse palace transforming into Ji in isolation. From beginning to end, you can't interpret it that way. You must always correspond it to the situation of the star. So why is it that, for example, on many Chinese websites, people discuss this and treat Huaji as if it's a single star, calling it the Huaji star? But Huaji isn't actually a single star. Huaji is a state produced by all the stars, or a state of Hua Lu, for example. You can't discuss it in isolation. Therefore, we're going to introduce a series. Let's continue. Let's discuss with everyone. When it comes to the transformer, is it really the greedy Huaji? And this so-called greed, what exactly is it? Is greed really just Wu Q? Opposite to Tanlang is actually Lian Zhen. So similarly, how does this transformation of the four transformations manifest in the spouse palace? What are the differences? Generally, people say that if there's Tanlang Huaji, it's terrible, being unfaithful, having lots of desires, acting recklessly, and so on. Anyway, that's what men say. For women, it's like the father is the king. Has anyone here ever had a fortune teller say something like, "Oh, you have Tanlang Huaji in your spouse palace, so your relationships will all be bad"? Being unfaithful, and if you have Tan Lang Hua Ji in your destiny or spouse palace after getting a boyfriend and about to get engaged, your mother or future mother-in-law takes your information to a fortune teller. The fortune teller then says, "Oh, this is not good. This daughter-in-law is not suitable." Maybe, right? Otherwise, what will happen? What will happen? And so on. Sai, you haven't even married into the family yet, and your mother-in-law already dislikes you. Today, we're going to start from this part, and if everyone likes it and the number of little bells increases, if we get more in the first round, I'll keep talking all the way through. There are so many combinations of the greedy wolf star, of course. Opposite the greedy wolf, it could be the dance star, or it could be Zi Wei, or even Lin Zhen. So today, let's talk about this. When the greedy wolf is opposite Wu Q, that's the most common, because the ancient texts say it's fickle in love, and people often misunderstand this. Let me remind everyone, no matter which palace we talk about next, if it's in the life palace, there's a high chance similar signs will appear. Because the life palace governs all 12 palaces, when greedy wolf is opposite Wu Q, if this happens to be in the spouse palace, then for this person, their desires are focused here, so they will pursue the kind of relationship they want. Those who have read my book will know that all the stars must be considered together with their opposite palace. That is to say, when I am pursuing a romantic relationship, the opposite palaces, all the opposite positions of the palaces are all relevant. They represent your inner thoughts and your outward expression. So if I have desires regarding relationships, then how should I go about pursuing my relationship? I present myself in a very practical way for others to see. So even though I have a lot of thoughts and really want to pursue my relationship, I still consider things very pragmatically. Is this person suitable for me? Is this person okay? If I were to cheat, what would happen? Well, I have to pay a lot of money. This is a pragmatic attitude, using a practical approach to express my desires and pursuit of relationships. You can't say that just because someone is so practical, they can't pursue many relationships. They still can. It's just that he won't go after everyone who pursues him. That's all. Even if he has a lot of ideas, as we've mentioned before, when you're pursuing this kind of woman, you need to make her feel that you will treat her seriously, that you will genuinely put in the effort. If you are diligent, then she will appreciate you because her desire comes from wanting to find someone like that. That's the basic logic. But if now she is acting out of greed, then there's a void because I want a lot of relationships. And this desire is actually quite pragmatic. So I often feel, why can't I meet someone like that? I want this kind of person, but I can't find them. So I feel a void in my relationships, an inner emptiness and loneliness, feeling cold. That's when greed comes into play. And in this case, there's no need for the company. It's easy for people to say things about someone like this, especially on social media. They might say this person is probably unfaithful, but in reality, that's not the case. Why? Because even if you think about it, why does she feel a void? The reason is that what she wants is a very pragmatic attitude, and it's hard to find someone who treats her well in that way. It's not easy to find. But once she does find it, would she ruin this relationship? In reality, she wouldn't. Sometimes we have to admit that this is just how one's natal chart is. At certain points in my life, I really just felt too lacking, like I was missing out. I thought, well, maybe I should give it a try, or maybe I was influenced by friends who said, hey, you shouldn't always look for someone who's already successful in their career. That's hard to find. So I thought, fine, I'll try dating someone who's currently starting their own business and see how it goes. Is it possible for this kind of situation to happen? Of course it is, because of the influence of the yin line. But what about the actual situation? Well, actually, because on the opposite side, there's no need for this greedy transformation. So things like being unfaithful or having a wandering heart actually won't happen. Now, what about when Tanlang transforms into authority? When does Tanlang transform into authority? In certain years, when Wu Qiu transforms into Lu, then Tanlang can transform into authority. So what does this mean? At this time, it means that both partners are expressing their own attitudes toward the relationship and also how they present themselves to the outside world, right? So people like this are usually very willing to spend money for the sake of their romantic partner. He comes across as very generous because he feels that spending money on his partner is important. At the same time, he also hopes that his partner will be very capable. However, when his desire for money and power becomes greedy, his own desires arise. He wants to control, he wants to have more control. So when he's outside, I'm very generous and willing to spend money for my relationship. But in reality, it's because I want to have the upper hand in the relationship. So being generous is actually about wanting to have control. For this group, I want to have control, so I'm willing to spend money. But as soon as a disruptive influence appears, or if my luck takes a more extravagant turn, this group is actually more likely to encounter issues with romantic entanglements. Because I want to be in control, and that control doesn't necessarily mean just one person. You might feel that you can control, maybe even control many people, especially since you're generous. And what if it's about Lu? Lu refers to things that aren't originally yours, things that come as extra. Because of desire, I end up developing many relationships. So generally, we would say that this person is actually very romantic when it comes to emotions. Then, speaking of the characteristics of Tan Lang, the trait of greed means knowing how to eat, drink, and have fun, and being knowledgeable, because he knows how to eat, drink, have fun, and is well learned, plus he's very good to people. These are the traits of greed. And when he applies these traits to his views on relationships, he always knows where to take the girl he wants to pursue. He always knows the fun places to go, and he can always show off his knowledge in front of the person he likes. Because of this, the 4 transformations are the result of the new medicine creating a path of transformation, and these traits lead to him having many more romantic opportunities. Now, will this person be unfaithful because of these traits? Don't forget, there's also a Wuku star directly opposite, right? So usually people like this, well, it's like someone who, whether in relationships or in public, is very witty and humorous, attracting a lot of attention and admiration. But actually, when it comes down to it, if he really wants to date someone, he'll start thinking, oh, a lot of people like me, but this girl really loves buying designer bags. I need to be careful. Can I afford to support that? So although he seems to have great popularity, when it comes to relationships, he will actually start to think things through, okay? So how do you interpret these 4 transformations? You have to match them with the new stars, then match them with the public new stars, and then for each new star, consider what qualities it has, and then interpret it from there. When you explain it this way, it becomes extremely, extremely nuanced. If everyone likes it, we'll keep filming this as a series, The Greedy Wolf Revolution, Zi Wei's episode, and Lin Zhen's episode 2. Then you'll understand that when Tan Lang transforms into Lu and the public star is Lian Zhen, how does this affect Lian Zhen's path? Does it still count as Lian Zhen being upright and pure? When someone is both full of desire and has great interpersonal skills, can they control themselves or will they act recklessly? All right, thank you all.